This past weekend, downtown Lloydminster was alive with Christmas celebrations at the 7th annual Here Comes Santa Claus Day, as hundreds of kids and families were brought joy by Santa and Lloyd FM. One new local family was given a gift they will never forget, a trip for 4 to Disneyland. Anna Stanislaw has more.
We were actually just starting to prep up for Christmas, and this is probably the best present we can have for this entire year, isn't it? You get to see Lightning McQueen? Yes.
It's all smiles for the Reyes family. This year is their first winter in the border city, and mom of 2 Johanna was overwhelmed with a Christmas surprise.
It's pretty amazing. I actually ended up missing a call for you guys on Monday, yesterday, and I called back and I was like, I'm not sure what this is about, but I got a call from this number. So I did a lot of squealing and screaming inside after.
They were planning on going to Disneyland. They were hoping to go to Disneyland in 2015. Now they know they're going because they just want a trip for 4 to Disneyland. And that wouldn't be possible without our sponsors.
Well, it's great. I mean, it's just one part of Santa's Day there. I mean, it's truly a community event here, and I'm just a small part of it with this Disney trip.
Lloyd FM program director Kurt Price says this year's event has been the best they've ever seen.
This year it was a lot larger than it was last year. The Lloydminster Library had more kids in the first 2 hours than they had all of last year, and the nice weather helped that out.
More than 1,000 people came throughout the day, packing downtown streets.
Just become a real community event because the sponsors get behind it. This is the 3rd year that we've had the trip to Disneyland, and PWM Steel has been on board every year.
So it's absolutely perfect timing.
Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
Many children will be waking up Christmas morning and running to the tree to open up presents from Santa, but some don't get that opportunity. Well, one local business is trying to give kids that special moment on Christmas morning. Brett Morton reports.
Automatic Tank Manufacturing is holding its 7th annual toy drive to help give children and families a Christmas they might not have.
We needed to be part of our community. We needed to be part of the region, and we felt that the best part of that was being able to give back and have others assist us in giving back to those that are not as fortunate as we may be throughout those years.
The first year of the toy drive, ATM gathered 50 toys, and the growth has been incredible.
Today we gather thousands of dollars in food certificates and toys to give to the Salvation Army and Santa's Anonymous and the Food Bank. Our goal is, again this year, is to take a look at those little kids' faces and see a bright smile on them.
Chris Schlosser, owner of Coatings 2000, was approached by Joe to help out a few years ago and jumped at the chance.
Support the community. Most of our employees are from this area, grew up here, know what it's like not to have, gifts at Christmas time or even food on the table sort of thing. So anyone that we can help out with that is a big bonus.
For both Chris and Joe, they believe that every kid deserves to have a Christmas.
Well, it's important for the kids, and that's what this all comes down to. You never want to see a kid hungry or go without opening a gift, and it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. For them to have that joy in their eye and that smile on their face when they open a gift is priceless.
It's not the size of the gift, it's the thought of the gift and what you can do with it. It's about reaching out and helping other people in those tender moments. And Christmas time is one of those tender moments.
Automatic Tanks have been collecting toys, clothing, and food certificates for the past week now. They will continue collecting until December 16th. All donations will be delivered to Santa's Anonymous and the Salvation Army on December 18th. Brett Morton, Newcap News.
It's a Christmas musical tradition going into its 12th year, as students from the Lloydminster Catholic School Division put on their biggest musical review of the year earlier this month. This year's version was a big learning experience for many of these budding musicians as they performed in the Big Band Theory, featuring music from the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Here's more in this week's Beyond the Classroom. From the traditional to the classics, students from Catholic schools across the city joined together to perform a special show at Holy Rosary High School. For many of these lead musicians, they've taken part in the musical review for years.
Definitely a lot for me over the 5 years that I've been involved with this. It's definitely been a growing each year, you know, taking on a different role and becoming more of a lead each year.
I do really appreciate a lot of the music that we're doing, especially in the musical. Lots of good artists and stuff, so it's good.
And from kids big to small, students really get a chance to grow and develop with the program.
There's over 200 kids involved in the show, so kids from grades 4 to grade 12. So no matter how old you are or how young you are, you have somebody to look up to and somebody to be a role model for.
Every year there's new people that comes in, so we just learn from the new ones and what they know.
It's going to get better and better all the time. It's an incredible thing for these kids, really, truly.
I was impressed with the caliber of the setup, of the students, of the musicality that's coming from the students, both vocals and instrumental. I was very much impressed.
What a great opportunity for these kids to be able to perform on stage. You know, some people don't get that opportunity, so it's really cool to watch.
And even though this year's musical genre may not be what they usually listen to, these kids say it doesn't matter.
I enjoy music because it's such an amazing way to express emotion and just so many feelings you can express through music, and it's never ending.